Have you ever wondered what would happen if a beauty brand sold products without a single plastic bottle, cardboard box, or unnecessary wrapper? Imagine walking into a store, picking up a shampoo bar, a solid moisturizer, or a refillable skincare product, and creating almost zero waste in the process. Now here's the surprising part. Consumers are becoming increasingly conscious about sustainability, and many are actively looking for alternatives to traditional beauty products that generate mountains of packaging waste every year. While huge cosmetic companies are still trying to adapt, a new generation of entrepreneurs is discovering that package-free beauty isn't just good for the planet, it's also becoming a powerful business opportunity. But starting a package-free beauty and skincare brand is very different from launching a conventional cosmetics company. You can't simply remove the packaging and expect customers to buy. You need the right products, the right ingredients, the right business model, and a strategy that makes sustainability practical rather than inconvenient. In today's video, we're going to explore exactly how to build a package-free beauty and skincare brand from the ground up, from product development and sourcing to customer experience, branding, pricing, and scaling the business. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a sustainability enthusiast, or someone looking for the next big opportunity in the green economy, this guide will show you what it really takes to create a beauty brand that generates less waste while still making a profit. Let's get started. The first thing you need to understand is why package-free beauty is becoming such an important movement. Traditional beauty products rely heavily on packaging. Think about the average face wash. It comes in a plastic bottle, often wrapped in a label, shipped inside a cardboard box, and transported using additional protective materials. Multiply that by billions of products sold worldwide every year, and the environmental impact becomes enormous. Many consumers are now questioning whether all of that packaging is truly necessary. As environmental awareness grows, people are looking for products that align with their values. They want sustainable alternatives that reduce waste without sacrificing quality or convenience. This shift in consumer behavior is creating opportunities for entrepreneurs who can rethink how beauty products are designed, delivered, and consumed. However, one of the biggest mistakes new founders make is assuming that sustainability alone is enough to attract customers. It isn't. People buy beauty products because they solve problems. They want healthier skin, stronger hair, better hydration, anti-aging benefits, acne solutions, or a more enjoyable self-care experience. Your sustainability mission may get attention, but product performance is what creates repeat customers. This means your first priority should always be developing products that work exceptionally well. Before creating your brand, decide which category you want to enter. Many successful package-free beauty companies start with solid products rather than liquid products. Why? Because solid products often eliminate the need for traditional packaging entirely. For example, shampoo bars have become one of the most successful package-free beauty categories. A single shampoo bar can replace multiple bottles of liquid shampoo while being easier to transport and store. Conditioner bars are another growing segment. Solid facial cleansers have also gained popularity because they require minimal packaging and can last longer than traditional liquid cleansers. Body bars, cleansing bars, exfoliating bars, and concentrated skincare sticks are also becoming increasingly common. By choosing products that naturally function without liquid containers, you make sustainability much easier to achieve. Once you've selected your product category, the next step is product formulation. This is where many entrepreneurs underestimate the complexity of the beauty industry. Consumers today expect high-performance products. They compare new brands not just with other eco-friendly companies but with the largest skincare and cosmetic brands in the world. Your formulas must deliver visible results. This often requires extensive testing and refinement. For example, if you're creating a shampoo bar, you'll need to ensure that it cleans effectively, lathers properly, rinses easily, and leaves hair feeling healthy. If you're developing a facial cleanser, you'll need to balance cleansing power with skin comfort while maintaining stability and shelf life. Many founders choose to work with cosmetic chemists or specialized manufacturers who can help create professional-grade formulations. This approach can significantly reduce development mistakes and accelerate your path to market. Another critical consideration is ingredient sourcing. Consumers who care about package-free products often care about sustainability throughout the entire supply chain. They want transparency. They want to know where ingredients come from. They want assurance that products are ethically sourced and environmentally responsible. This means selecting suppliers carefully and documenting your sourcing practices whenever possible. Some brands focus on plant-based ingredients. Others prioritize locally sourced materials. Some emphasize organic ingredients, fair trade sourcing, or regenerative agriculture. The exact strategy may vary, but authenticity matters. Modern consumers are increasingly skilled at identifying brands that use sustainability as a marketing slogan rather than a genuine business principle. The next major challenge is preservation. Traditional skincare products often contain water, which creates an environment where bacteria and mold can grow. That means preservatives become necessary to maintain product safety. Package-free brands frequently solve this problem by reducing or eliminating water from their formulations. Solid products naturally contain less water, which can improve stability and reduce preservation challenges. This approach not only supports sustainability goals but can also simplify logistics and extend shelf life. Now let's talk about one of the most important decisions you'll make: choosing your packaging philosophy. At first glance, package-free sounds simple. No packaging. Problem solved. But in reality, most businesses operate somewhere on a spectrum. Some brands sell products completely naked, especially in physical retail environments. Others use compostable paper wraps. Some use reusable metal tins that customers refill repeatedly. Others create bulk refill systems where customers bring their own containers. The key is understanding that your goal isn't necessarily zero packaging at all costs. Your goal is minimizing waste while maintaining product quality, hygiene, and customer satisfaction. For example, if a tiny amount of recyclable paper prevents product damage and reduces overall waste, it may actually be the more sustainable solution. The most successful package-free brands focus on practical sustainability rather than perfection. They make it easy for customers to participate. Because if sustainability becomes difficult or inconvenient, adoption slows dramatically. As you're designing your products and customer experience, always ask yourself one question: how can I make sustainability easier than the traditional alternative? The brands that answer that question successfully are often the ones that grow the fastest. And that's where the real business opportunity begins. Because creating a package-free beauty brand isn't just about removing packaging, it's about redesigning the entire customer experience from the ground up. Now that you've developed a product concept and established your package-free philosophy, it's time to transform that idea into a real business. One of the biggest factors that will determine your success is branding. Many entrepreneurs think branding is simply about choosing a logo, a color palette, and attractive packaging. But in a package-free beauty brand, branding becomes even more important because you often have fewer physical elements to communicate your identity. Without elaborate packaging, your story becomes your packaging. Customers need to understand who you are, what you stand for, and why your products exist. Your brand should clearly communicate its mission in a way that is simple and memorable. For example, instead of merely saying, "We are eco-friendly," explain the specific problem you're solving. Maybe you're helping consumers reduce plastic waste. Maybe you're making sustainable beauty more affordable. Maybe you're creating skincare products with minimal environmental impact. The more specific your mission, the easier it becomes for customers to connect with your brand. People don't just buy products. They buy stories. They buy values. They buy identities. And in the sustainability space, this emotional connection can become one of your greatest competitive advantages. Once your branding is established, you'll need to decide how your products will be manufactured. There are generally two paths available. The first option is private label manufacturing. This involves working with a manufacturer that already has existing formulas which can be customized and sold under your brand name. This approach usually requires less money, less research, and less development time. It can help entrepreneurs enter the market faster and validate demand before investing heavily. The second option is custom formulation. Here, products are developed specifically for your brand. This requires more investment and testing, but it gives you greater control over performance, ingredients, and differentiation. Many successful founders start with private label products and later transition into custom formulations once their business begins generating consistent revenue. Whichever route you choose, product testing is absolutely essential. Never assume a product is ready simply because it works in a laboratory environment. Real customers use products differently. They store them in different conditions. They have different skin types, hair textures, climates, and preferences. Gather feedback from beta testers. Observe how products perform over weeks or months. Listen carefully to complaints. In many cases, customer feedback can reveal issues that would otherwise go unnoticed until after launch. Now let's discuss something that many new beauty entrepreneurs overlook: regulations and compliance. The beauty industry is heavily regulated in many countries. You cannot simply mix ingredients together and start selling products without understanding the legal requirements in your market. Depending on where you operate, there may be rules regarding ingredient labeling, product safety assessments, manufacturing standards, cosmetic claims, and documentation. For example, making claims that a product cures a medical condition can place your product under a completely different regulatory category. That's why it's crucial to research local regulations and consult qualified professionals whenever necessary. A strong legal foundation protects both your customers and your business. Next comes pricing. One of the most common misconceptions about sustainable products is that they must always be expensive. While some package-free products do cost more initially, smart entrepreneurs focus on value rather than price alone. Let's take the example of a shampoo bar. A customer might compare it to a bottle of shampoo and assume the bar is more expensive. However, if the shampoo bar lasts 2 or 3 times longer than the bottled alternative, the economics begin to look very different. This is why education is such an important part of your marketing strategy. Help customers understand product longevity, concentration, ingredient quality, and waste reduction. When customers see the complete value equation, they become much more willing to invest. Another important element of your business model is distribution. How will customers actually buy your products? Many package-free brands begin by selling directly through their own website. Direct-to-consumer sales offer several advantages. You maintain higher profit margins. You control the customer experience. You gather valuable customer data. And you can communicate your sustainability mission directly. As your business grows, you may expand into retail partnerships. Health stores, eco-friendly shops, zero-waste stores, and specialty beauty retailers are often natural fits for package-free brands. Some entrepreneurs even develop refill stations that allow customers to replenish products without purchasing new containers. These innovative distribution models can strengthen customer loyalty while further reducing waste. Now let's talk about marketing. The good news is that package-free beauty brands naturally have compelling stories. The challenge is telling those stories effectively. Modern consumers want transparency. Show them how products are made. Show them your ingredients. Show them your sourcing process. Show them the environmental impact you're trying to reduce. Behind-the-scenes content can be incredibly powerful. Educational content is equally important. Many consumers are interested in sustainable beauty but don't fully understand how package-free products work. Create videos demonstrating how to use shampoo bars. Explain refill systems. Compare waste reduction statistics. Answer common questions. The more you educate, the more confidence customers will have in trying something new. Social media can play a major role here. Short-form videos, customer testimonials, sustainability challenges, product demonstrations, and founder stories often perform exceptionally well because they create authenticity. People enjoy seeing the humans behind the brand. And when customers trust the people behind a product, they are more likely to become long-term supporters. As your company grows, you'll eventually face the challenge of scaling. This is where many sustainable businesses encounter difficult decisions. Growth often increases complexity. Larger production runs may require new suppliers. Expansion into new markets may require additional logistics. Higher demand can create pressure to compromise on sustainability principles. The key is maintaining clarity about your core mission. Not every business decision will be perfect. But customers generally appreciate brands that remain transparent about challenges and continuously work toward improvement. Sustainability is not a destination. It's an ongoing process. The most respected brands are often the ones that openly discuss both their successes and their limitations. And that's perhaps the most important lesson for anyone wanting to start a package-free beauty and skincare company. You do not need to create a perfect business from day one. You do not need to eliminate every environmental impact overnight. What matters is building products that genuinely help people while reducing unnecessary waste wherever possible. The future of beauty may not belong to companies that use the most packaging. It may belong to those that prove great products don't need it in the first place. As consumers become more environmentally conscious and sustainability becomes a larger part of everyday purchasing decisions, package-free beauty represents more than a trend. It represents a shift in how products are designed, sold, and experienced. For entrepreneurs willing to innovate, educate, and stay committed to their mission, the opportunity is enormous. A package-free beauty brand has the potential to create profit, build customer loyalty, and contribute to a more sustainable future at the same time. And sometimes, the biggest innovations don't come from adding more. They come from discovering what we can successfully leave behind. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insights into sustainable business ideas, emerging industries, and future-focused entrepreneurship. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.